So they always ask me about that. They're like, I'm not really sure, and they usually start off doing it around this area, and which is the correct notes. It's just, you know, I'm actually playing on the 10th, you know, and going from there. Basically, what I do is not even play the guitar, which that's not good advice. But I mean, it's actually this is my baby. It's actually a hand grip thing. And I just fucking, you know, I'll be drinking a beer, talking to people, and I'm like this, you know, for hours. And actually, just, you know, I do both arms, and all it does is warm up my, you know, just, you know, forearms and hands and all. Once in a while, I would probably play the guitar, but it usually all I do is play the local riff, which is our song from the first record, which is because that song always cramps me up because you gotta take in consideration the string gauge. So if it was like a normal string, that'd be easy to play, but it's just such a bitch to play actually. So I know it's not regular power chord, it's the what, perfect fourth thing? So I'm muting, like, instead of going, I'm going. It gives it more of a kind of darker, kind of more dissonant sound. So I'm muting both. So that's how I came up with that, just because, actually out of laziness. It was just like I didn't want to go. I want, you know, it's easier to do one finger. And it actually ended up being a cool mistake, and a cool, you know, thing, because it sounded better. It actually gives it more of a, I don't know, a heavier sound, even though it's not really heavier. It's just the dissonance makes it sound more aggressive, I guess. Like, that's not really. I guess that would be the word. Well, you know, I learned the, you know, almighty power chord, you know, and from that was it. Basically, I just, like, you know, you just come up with songs with power chords all day long, and then I learned, you know, okay, there's power chords, right? And then there's this one, the one, you know, which is the one note, you know, and then, you know, I started listening to that, like Helmet and all that, and, you know, the power chord could be done in one finger, you know. So, you know, it makes it easy, you know, actually, which is good because you don't have to be, it makes the kids, you know, it makes it easier for kids to write songs, because, you know, playing the guitar shouldn't be, it should be a fun thing. It shouldn't be something, you know, difficult to, you know, to try to learn. You know, it should be as easy as possible, you know, and believe me, I'll take every shortcut in the world just to make myself play, you know, certain things, and, you know, I don't believe in regimented, you know, like just this is how it goes. Believe me, if you want to play like this, you know, and that's how you're comfortable, and do it, you know. You know, there's no, you know, right or wrong. And, you know, even though this, like my tuning, that where I tune the string, this one should be F sharp. To play, like, you know, in B, just a regular chord. But look, yeah, I'm trying, like, it sounds different. This one's fucking rough. And I didn't know this. I go, yeah, well, it makes sense to me. It's like a 7th string, just take out the high E. And but then I have to modify everything. I play every chord, every, you know. So it actually, you gotta just rethink. I mean, I had to rethink, you know, I go to regular guitars and I'm like, oh God, I can't play this damn thing. It's a regular tuned guitar, and I'm like, I should be able to learn. I should be able to play this. And but I have people play my guitar, and they're like, God, what the hell are you thinking? So it actually makes it cool. It actually makes you rethink and come up with different type of riffs and ideas. You don't think like a regular guitar player, I guess. I use Heath and Kenner heads, and lately I've been using Rivera cabinets, and I use some Marshall cabinets, and I have this new subwoofer that Rivera makes. It's called Los Lobotomos, or some weird name, but it's actually two 15-inch speakers modified for players that get tune low, like B, A, A sharp, all that. So, because you think about it, cabinets are meant to only push so much air, and that's like normal tuning, drop D, and once you go to B and A, that's just like ridiculous. So they actually made a cabinet that will push that actual frequency, correctly.
And what about effects?
Oh man, let's go. On the record, I used a lot of different things. I used everything from modern racks to vintage, old, like Jesus, used to play, type of that old, and everything in between. But live, I actually simplified it with Boss pedals, and I use also, I think, DOD pedal in there, top box, chorus, delay, phaser, flanger, Boston, the bass synthesizer, the envelope filter, tremolo. I know there's probably a couple more in there. Oh, EQ pedal for the AM sound, for little guitar parts where it's like sounds like a, coming out through this or something.
All pedals, no rack mounts.
It's all pedals, but Dave Friedman from Rack Systems, I guess the competitor of Rascon or something, built me a MIDI control thing where it's a foot switch where controls, one switch controls, up to I think 8 pedals. So I could have just different combinations, just like everything. I could have every pedal on and just turn it on. The only thing I do in between songs, like when one song to the other, I have my tech do the settings between songs. So I don't have to go out there, and do it myself. It's like smooth, leading into the next song. It's a BC Ridge custom. It's actually the body's actually looks small. It's like a Telecaster, and then arch, flat black. It has my name on it. And it has the numbers, because guys like me, well, where am I? And I'm like, oh shit, third fret. I'm not, it's like makes it easier, which actually came out looking cool, and it was a joke for me first. I was like, yeah, I put the numbers because I can't see where I'm like, where am I at? And they thought it was great, and it's actually no one's done it, and I'm like, cool. And it has a hip shot that should be, even if you're tuned to E, have it, hip shots are tuned to D if you want to play in that mode. SIT strings, Seymour Duncan pickups. Honestly, the wood, I have no idea. They told me a million times, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, sounds great, you're right. And they're like, yeah, believe me, it's gonna sound good. And I'm like, okay. And it's, who knows.
Get up, but they strap you around. Then just remember